Hey everyone, I'm Sabbir and today I'm going to be discussing about food injustice in Queens and how it affects immigrant communities. Queens is one of the most diverse places in the world, yet many immigrant families struggle to access affordable food that reflect their culture. This presentation explains the problem and proposes a solution called the Cultural Grocer Grant Program. What the problem is, in neighborhoods like Jamaica, Jackson Heights, and Emirates, many immigrant families have limited access to affordable cultural food. Large grocery stores tend to focus on mainstream American products, leaving fewer options for culturally specific ingredients. As a result, families often must travel long distances or pay higher prices to access the foods they rely on, creating inequality in food access. Who is affected? This issue mainly affects working-class immigrant communities, including South Asian, Caribbean, Latino, East Asian, and Middle Eastern families. These communities depend on culturally specific food as a part of daily life. When these foods are unavailable or too expensive, families are forced to change their diets and lose important cultural traditions. Why this is food injustice? Food is closely connected to identity, dignity, and belonging. Cultural food helps people maintain tradition and feel connected to their heritage. When some communities have less access to these foods than others, it creates food injustice. Wealthier neighborhoods often have more options, while lower income immigrants neighborhoods have fewer affordable choices. What I propose: to address this problem, I propose the Cultural Grocer Grant Program, a city-funded initiative that supports small immigrant-owned grocery stores in Queens. These stores play a key role in serving their communities, but often struggle due to high costs and unstable supply chains. How the program works: the program would provide grant to help stores lower prices, improve refrigeration and storage, and maintain stable access to cultural food. In return, stores would agree to keep prices fair and continue offering cultural specific items. This approach supports both small businesses and local residents. Why this is needed. According to the NYC Mayor's Office of Food Policy and the USDA, food, food insecurity is higher in many immigrant neighborhoods. Cultural food also tend to cost more than mainstream grocery items. These factors show how city support is necessary to reduce inequality in food access. How I convince my viewers. This video uses persuasion by combining visual, facts, and emotional appeal. Compare food prices and show cultural diversity of Queens, and explain how food connects to family and heritage. By appealing to fairness and inclusion, the goal is to encourage support for this initiative. How this benefits New York City. Supporting the Cultural Grocery Grant Program helps immigrant families protect small businesses and promote inclusion. Improving access to cultural food strengthens communities and contributes to a more just and equitable New York City. Food justice is community justice. By investing in immigrant-owned grocery stores, New York City can take a meaningful step towards equality and inclusion. The Cultural Grocery Grant Program recognizes food as a key part of identity and dignity, not just survival. It's my works cited page. My reflection. In this course, I learned that food is more than just nutrition. It is closely connected to identity, culture, and justice. Learning about food inequality helped me realize how access to culturally appropriate food affects how people feel about themselves and their place in society. In diverse communities like Queens, food plays an important role in preserving tradition and cultural identity. This course showed me that food injustice can exist even when food is available. If it does not meet the needs of the community overall, I learned that food systems often reflect larger issues of inequality and inclusion.